My last confession was a week ago. Father? Father, are you there?
Yes, my son, go ahead.
I mean, I really sinned.
Shit. Go on, I'm listening.
It's too terrible. I'd better warn you.
Nothing's too terrible for the ears of our Lord. You go right on ahead.
I mean, really terrible.
I hear terrible things every day. It's the nature of priesthood, you know. Don't worry, just continue, please.
You'll be shocked.
My boy, I will listen with the patience of Job. Only please get on with it.
God, I can't even say it.
It's all right, my boy. Spit it out.
I've killed someone.
I see. Killed someone. Killed someone.
Yes.
Goodness gracious, that is something.
So you see, Father, I'm a murderer.
Well, what do you know about that? I mean, how'd you do it? I mean, how did it happen?
It was one of those moments. I just lost control. I can't explain why.
Yes, only what did you do?
It was Miss Sobel, my teacher. She's had it in for me all semester. Yesterday, she kept me after school. Said that I plagiarized my term paper. I told her I didn't. I told her. She just laughed. She said she was going to keep me from graduating and tell my parents. I was too scared to go home, so I just wandered around. I didn't know what I was doing. Anyway, I saw her out by the rear door on her way home, and my head, she was still laughing. Next thing I knew, I had her by the neck. She tried to yell, but she couldn't. Her windpipe was shut off. Then she stopped struggling. She failed.
No blood then.
What?
Strangling only leaves marks, you know. The only bleeding comes from burst blood vessels in the eye.
That's gross. Where was I?
You had just strangled her. In this case, would you say that you were like the unavoidable felon?
The what?
You know, your back was against the wall, it was kill or be killed.
Well, yeah, that's what it was, but still, there's no excusing.
Oh, no, catch this on the evening news. Was it on TV?
No, I mean, yes, she was, last night. But I took it away, the body, into the river.
What river?
Who cares what river?
I'm just curious.
I'm here bearing my soul, and you ask me what river.
Fine.
It doesn't matter what river.
Well, if you're not here to discuss the matter, you're right, I shouldn't be so nosy. Only if you're not here to discuss the matter, then why exactly are you here?
I want to confess.
Are you going to go to the police?
The police? The police? Who cares about the police? I mean, I need to clear my soul. Aren't you shocked by any of this?
Oh, yes, terrible. Only, can you tell me, what was it like looking at her cold, dead body? How does that feel?
I don't know. It feels awful. Why?
Well, I've certainly never murdered anybody. And to actually have the chance to talk to a real murderer.
Father!
I didn't interject here. Oh, yeah, they say it's a thrill, you know. Murderers on talk shows, they all say it. They say that they get this icy sort of feeling all the way down their spine. Were you thrilled? In an icy sort of way?
What in the world are you? Some kind of sicko maniac? I mean, I was thrilled. Yeah, right. I was thrilled.
I see. Anything else?
Anything else? What kind of priest are you? I've committed murder. Murder. I've broken the first commandment. Thou shalt not kill. I've killed.
Now, can you refresh my memory? How'd you do it again?
I went around a corner.
Which hand was the knife in?
What?
You don't remember, do you?
No, I do. I left.
So you stabbed her after you strangled her?
Hang on, you're confusing me.
You're confusing yourself. You should have really rehearsed this a bit more before you tried it out. Out of respect for my intelligence, if nothing else.
You gotta believe me.
Honestly, any devout reader of Detective Magazine knows that the true murderer doesn't get flustered recalling the details of his crime. I, for one, am pretty let down.
You don't believe me?
Not in the least. Now, why are you here?
I want to be absolved.
But my son, you haven't done anything.
Oh, pooh! Excuse me.
That's all right. Now, tell me, what's your real reason for coming?
Father, do you know who I am?
No, you don't. You don't have to identify yourself if you don't.
I do. I'm Robert McKenzie.
Bobby McKenzie? The kid on the track team?
Yeah.
Why, you're Melinda's boy, aren't you? I ain't heard nothing but good compliments about you. What are you doing going around making up stories? You're a good kid.
Don't say that! I'm sick of that. Exactly. Oh, but I'm so tired.
That's all I ever get.
That's all I ever get. Bobby the track star. Bobby the A student.
Bobby the good kid.
Exactly. I can't do any wrong. Even when I tried to skip school, I got bored sitting at home and wrote my term paper instead. I won a prize and a scholarship for it.
Well, we all have our burdens.
Okay, maybe it's selfish of me.
Maybe.
I'm so tired of being the good boy. I wanna feel bad, be guilty. I wanna get yelled at. I wanna rob a bank. I wanna bite a dog.
Good. Bite a dog.
You see, I can't even think bad. I never do anything shocking. I don't even know how. So perfect. I don't have a life.
I know how you feel.
Oh, you do not.
Not the perfection bit, of course. We're none of us too qualified for that. But I do know what it's like being bored with the same thing every day. What do you think it's like sitting in this booth listening to people's lives all the time?
At least you get to hear what real life is about.
Real life? The province of the extremely boring, my son. Last week, I heard a confession from a chronic jaywalker. God bless his soul. And yesterday, I got a confession from a woman. Well, okay, I'm gonna restart mine. Sorry. The province of the bored and extremely boring, my son. Once I got a confession from a chronic jaywalker. God bless his soul. Yesterday, I had a confession from an elderly woman about the sinful thoughts of the doctor who scrapes her feet. And that was the highlight of my week. You're the most interesting confession I've had all year. You had to make it up. What kind of excitement is that? Thanks for nothing.
I'm sorry.
Well, at least you tried. Listen, it's my turn to make a confession to you.
To me?
I used to dream about being a secret agent. You know, that's all the seat of the pants stuff. James Bond, marvelous stuff. I've seen Dr. No 8 times. That beats Father Johnson's record.
Huh. From secret agent to priest.
I know. But in the end, I ended up doing what was right for me. We can't all be secret agents, you know. The world needs, well, good kids.
Not as much fun.
No, but you leave less of a mess behind you.
So you're saying I'm better off being me?
You make it sound like a curse. You're Bobby McKenzie. Do you know how many people want to be Bobby McKenzie? You actually did it. You should congratulate yourself.
Thanks. You're okay too. I mean, you do good work.
Thank you.
I'm sorry about trying to shock you.
Nah, I think nothing of it. You actually had me there for a minute. I was pretty awake.
I guess I just wanted. I don't know. I'm so tired of doing everything right.
I wish I could help you, really.
Never mind. I'm just doomed to goodness. Just plain doomed. Thanks for everything.
Just a minute. I'm not through with you yet.
What?
Sit down.
But you said yourself I haven't done anything.
You call lying to a man of the cloth nothing? Do you realize that when you lie to me, you're lying to God?
I didn't think about it.
That's right, you didn't think. Adam and Eve didn't think when they committed original sin, you know, and when God took them through, and when
God took through.
When God called Adam and Eve to account, what did they say? Well, we weren't thinking. It was not our fault. We were having an off day. Whereupon God said, right, out you go. And said, fuck, and stuck him out. For God said, right, out you go. And stuck him out on the wasteland with not even a fig leaf to call their own. You go for the hell for this sort of thing.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. I mean,
I'm talking hellfire, boy. Hellfire and bloody damnation. There's a special whole stinking pit for liars in hell. The stinkingest, blackest pit in all the underworld, where hot lava and fire rains upon their writhing bodies. And I'm not just talking a little hopping around either. These bodies writhe.
Gosh.
You'll have to do a great deal better than that. You go away and say these 10 Hail Marys and 10 Our Fathers, and you don't set foot in this holy place again until you are properly atoned, you little heathen.
Yes, Father. Wow.
How was that for some cooking?
Yeah, that was great. Father, are you here at the same time every week?
Where else would I be? I ain't got no life.
Oh.